We're time travelling 50 years back to when things were pretty explosive.
Woohoo! The lighting of the fire. 5, on the flavor, mate. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I see, we're at Cracker Night. These days we have celebrations like Halloween or New Year's Eve. Back then they also had Cracker Night, a time when friends and families came together to light bonfires and set off fireworks. Who set them off? The kids, of course.
I remember when I was young, I couldn't wait for firecracker night, and little throwdowns and throw them on the ground and at people. I just think it's great, it's the best.
It's at this point that I'm legally obliged to tell you that this is a terrible, unsafe thing to do. But I'm sure you already know that.
Wait, firecracker wars and everything, it's unreal.
Wars?
Hey.
Yeah, bungers. Chuck
What, do you actually throw them at each other?
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
It's fun.
Something to do.
But you look like nice, sort of friendly people.
Hey, we are.
So these firecracker wars, they're not dangerous or anything?
Nah,
No.
just burn a couple of skins.
Oh no, it's not a safe way to behave, but but what do? You get all your mates together on cracker night, you can't do nothing else.
You get burnt, people got their heads burned this year,
Yeah, last year, for instance, I got burnt. My brother burnt me, he shot me in the back with a 25 bullshit and the whole back went up.
Okay, I can see now how letting kids light explosive things may have been a bit of an issue. But those kids were probably at an isolated event, right? Cracker nights were held all over Australia back then, and surely they weren't all dangerous, were they? Let's check this news report on Cracker Night in New South Wales in 1979.
Over 120 of these bonfires got out of control and firemen had to be called in. At least 100 adults and children were treated for minor burns and injuries by fireworks, and Sydney Airport had to be closed by the smoke haze, causing 2 airliners to be diverted to Canberra.
120 out-of-control fires and more than 100 injuries? I guess that's quite a few for one night. I actually have a list here of the most common injuries caused by fireworks. Burns, eye injuries, including blindness, ear injuries, including hearing loss, hands and fingers burnt, cut, broken and amputated, broken noses and broken skulls, internal injuries, especially throat and lungs, and death. Right. I think it goes without saying, friends, fire and fireworks are dangerous. Do not go near flames or try to light anything without a responsible adult around, like old Till here. Jeez. Back to Cracker Night was generally held on the 24th of May for a reason no one seems quite sure of.
I think it's to celebrate when Guy Fawkes blew up some kind of a special Parliament house or something.
Does anyone else have any other ideas?
That Guy Fawkes guy was actually English, and in the UK they do light bonfires and fireworks in November to remember the time he tried to blow up their parliament. Yikes, what a role model, hey? But that's not usually why we had Cracker Night down under. The Aussie version was on something called Empire Day, which then became Commonwealth Day. But, well, by the sounds of things, people don't really need an actual excuse to explode stuff.
I think it's like part of Australia and most people look forward to it once a year.
Don't you think that the sparklers are pretty?
Yeah. Pretty.
Okay, what's better, sparklers or the other ones?
The other ones.
Yeah, what makes them better than sparklers?
Because they go bang.
Ba-ba-bang! Can't argue with that. But you can probably guess what happened next. Gradually, different states and territories started banning fireworks. And in most places, you now need a license to have them, and they're only allowed at approved, strictly organised events. I mean, it's kind of a shame that some unhinged party animals in the 70s spoilt the fun for future kids.
There's too many idiots.
There's too many idiots that ruin everybody else.
Have you seen a lot of idiots?
Oh, I've seen them all over the place.
What happens?
Really weird, mate. Huh? Just throwing crackers and stuff like that.
And
other people.
Else,
You ever done it yourself?
Finally, someone from the 70s showing some sense of responsibility. You know, maybe we could let kids have fireworks again.
Have you had any scary moments here tonight?
Yeah, firecrackers chased me.
What happened?
Knocked me on the foot.
It's getting a bit too dangerous now. Too many kids, they're being stupid and, they're getting crackers in their face, have to go to hospital,
A lot of casualties down the hospital where I work, getting really dangerous, like throwing around everywhere, and sometimes like some of them flick up, mate.
Yeah, all right, maybe not. And once again, the youth of today have shown why they are the superior generation. Just stay away from fire, okay? Till next time, we'll catch you on Wait, They Did What? Find weekly podcast episodes of Wait, They Did What? in the Kids tab of the free ABC Listen app.